Attention small businesses.
Hello everybody and welcome to some SSBL baseball. I am Chicken Sandwich on the call and we're getting into the action here. First game of the day is going to be the Skulls of Rock and the Stingers. Both game number 9 for both teams. That one is up the middle. A slow roller gets through the middle of the infield and Benjamin Botley is aboard with leadoff single. But both number ones on the mound for the teams here. This one's into left at the wall. It's gone! Just poked over the wall. I didn't think that one was quite deep enough. And the Skulls of Rock instantaneously up 2-0 off the bat of Galileo Cat. Don't even get through my warm intro. Holy cow. So 2-0 before out is even recorded. Don't even get to mention about the Stingers trying to pick up the pieces from the end of last week after they got upset by the Angels 8-5 and not starting out in the greatest of ways yet. Not the greatest start from here. 10th pot of gold. Just one out under his belt now. And he battles back, gets a strikeout there for round number 2. And now facing off against Flip Hecker, former Lumberjack. This one is over the head of Dan Kygrass, and I'll get down into right field, and the inning will continue. Been a bit of an up and down season for Pot of Gold. He, of course, was the starter in that Wildcats game that got out of hand for the Stingers, but battled back and had a nice starting against the Bombers in his second outing. One gets away from Garcia. Runners in scoring position now for Santa Ram. Swings at ball 4, fouls it off, full count. Another one's going to go into the stands. Pot of Gold already at 20-plus pitches, 25th right here. Another one fouled off by Rand. Gold absolutely getting chewed up this inning. Goodness gracious, I wish I'd kept track of how many pitches we saw this at-bat. All for Santarém to take a walk. So 2 aboard now here for Kip Shaw Jr. with 2 outs. Skulls of Rock with the early 2-0 lead. Thanks for the home run from Galileo Cat. Two. This one's fouled off. As is another 30-plus pitches for Pot of Gold and another full count. Runner is going. This one's up the middle. A slow roller. Ace de Salsa can't handle it. And another run's going to score. It's 3-0. Holy cow, we're starting off weird tonight. That one is to DeSalsa, who catches it off his shoe tops for out number 3, but not before the Skulls of Rock hitting 3 in the first inning. We'll see the first look from Bronco Ford. I believe this was the Skulls' second free agent period selection. And that one's up the middle, so Ace de Salsa getting the leadoff base hit. Yes, Bronco Ford. So let's see what the Stingers can do to try and even things out here. This one's a grounder to short. Hitchcocks goes to second for one, but can't turn the Dragon special. Too slow a developing play, and they have to settle for one out. Not counting what happened last night, the Stingers offensively come into this game one of the top half of the teams in the league in batting average, hitting .287. It's good enough for 9th in the league. I believe they are 3rd in the league in home runs with 18. Grounded to Botley. Botley turns around, goes to second for one, Hitchcocks back to first. Another Dragon special not turned. The arms on this Skull defense aren't that elite after they sold off some pieces after the unfortunate start they had to the beginning of the season. So 2 on 2 out, runners at the corners. A chance for the Stingers here to try and get on the board. Garcia fouls that one off, 1-2 the count. Just misses at the top of the zone, 2-2. Fouled back. 20 pitches well from Bronco Ford. Both these offenses eating up the pitch count of the starting pitchers. But this one's a grounder to short. Hitchcocks up with it. The throw is going to be in time for round number 3. And the side is retired. Stingers leave a couple on the corners as we go to the top of the second. Yes, Stingers are behind the 8 ball already here. Let's see if Gold can bounce back here in the second inning. Let's take a look at the team pitching stats. As that one is slapped into the left center gap, that's going to roll all the way to the wall. And that's going to be a leadoff double for, I believe, Chippy Hitchcocks. So Skulls of Rock absolutely slapping the ball around here from Pot of Gold. And we're already back to the top of the order here with Benjamin Botley swings through that one. Ground to the third base side, Zarbi up with it. The throw is going to be in time for round number 1, but Hitchcocks does advance 90 feet. So in scoring position, 1 away. Here's the home run hitter, Galileo Cat. Takes a big hack there, but comes up empty. And fouls another one back, 0-2 the count. And that's up the middle, and that's going to be another run for the Skulls of Rock. It's 4-0 here early. Galileo Cat turning back the clock to his rookie year where he was excellent. Finally finding that mojo once again in his bat. Here's Alicia Kim. I am not aware of a reference, Elder. Ooh, ugly swing and a miss there from Kim. Low and away. She gets struck out there for number 2. Now that you mention it, I feel I remember someone bringing it up in the Discord before, and I didn't immediately recognize where it is a reference to something, but I can't remember what now. Another run for the Skulls in the top of the second. We go bottom half, 6, 7, 8. Do it for the Stingers here as they trail 4-0 here early. Three and 1 the count. That one is, just misses the bag. I thought that got a piece of it, and he gets rung up there. Missed the base hit by a inch or 2 from hitting the bag to getting rung out. This one is going to bomber special into left. Galileo Cat throws it in. So 1 out single for Zarbi. And here is Yomeko Pendragon. Takes first pitch strike on the fastball. And fouls off the off speed, so 0-2. Checks her swing there. Fouls off another. Swing and a miss. She gets rung up there. And we go to Squash Pixel now. He flares this one into center field, but I believe it's Kip Shaw Jr., excuse me, not Vern Knight Jr., is there to make the catch for out number 3, and the side is retired. We go to the top of the 3rd inning here. Skoll still on top here, 4-0. This is a high shot into left field. Back at the wall is Yumeko Pendragon, and that one is gone! Flip Hecker flips one over the left field wall. An absolute towering moonshot, 370 feet, and it's 5-0 Skolls.
Designated hitter, number 25.
The duality of Pot of Gold gets the strikeout there of Santa Ram, one away.
Number 33.
But can't imagine him lasting much longer than this inning, most likely. 5 earned through 2 1/3, 2 home runs. Not a day to remember for Pot of Gold. Full count. Oh, swings through ball 4, and Kip Shaw Jr. is retired. Here's Kevin Manikin, and there is the poll in favor of Danny California. Let's see. Oh, I've got 2 entries for Danny California somehow. Oh, I'm missing an I in one of them. But let's see. And that's a fair ball as I was looking at the stats. So 2-out single there for Manikin. California has pitched so far this season 13 1/3 innings, given up 7 earned runs. Has struck out 11, walking 9, and giving up 11 base hits. ERA of probably around 4-ish. Full count for Chippy Hit Sox. Runners going. That one's fouled off. Oh. Hard hit ball into the third baseman's RB. Goes under his glove. And it's another base hit.
The second baseman, number 21.
This one is fouled off. Well, caught in foul territory, I should say. I was fixing the stat sheet, sorry. Stingers have yet to put up a 0 on the board defensively. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, 5-0. Ace to Salsa, though, with a slap into right field just in front of Vern Knight Jr., leadoff runner aboard to start off the bottom of the 3rd for the Stingers. Here's newcomer Monica Elmenreich. Since she's been, I believe this, I think that's how, this is how the Google Sheets works, because we put the name of the team within like the batting stats. So I believe this is just her stats in a Stingers uniform. 4 for 17, batting average of 235. And that's going to get down into left over the head of the third baseman. And it's going to roll to the wall. Runners at third, and it's going to stay put. It's a double. That's going to put 2 runners in scoring position now for Matthew Kennedy. The best opportunity the Stingers have had so far today. 2 on, nobody out here. Let's see if they can chase Bronco Ford. They may intentionally walk Matthew Kennedy here, but they are pitching to him. But 3-1 the count now. They give him a pitch to hit, and he does that, and it's going to tuck it into the right field corner. That's going to score 2, make it a 5-2 ball game. RBI double for Matthew Kennedy. A 2-run RBI double. So Stingers scraping off a few runs here. Runner in scoring position still. And that's a 4-pitch walk to Dank Highgrass. And the danger lights are on. Garcia fouls one back, but it's off the screen. Popped up into center field. Kip Shaw Jr. is there. Not deep enough for anyone to tag, so everyone stays put. This one is fouled back. 2-1, the count to Dallas, Texas. Bronco Ford now tense. This one is going to find the stands, makes it 2-2. Oh, that one's through the right side of the infield. No one could get to it, and the bases will be loaded. Half of Monica Elman-Wright's hits as a Stinger came against the Bombers. 2-1 the count with the bases loaded here for Zarbi. A chance for the Stingers to take the lead for the first time today. It's a full count with the bases loaded. That one's fouled back. And that one's hit into left center field. Back it goes, and it's off the top of the wall. Zarbi will clear the bases and give us a tie game. Missed a go-ahead grand slam by literally the width of the wall, but clearing the bases to tie the game up here. The Stingers will most assuredly take that. Still only one out here. Sydney Weber now comes in favor of Bronco Ford. And she will walk the first batter she faces.
Center fielder, number 9.
1-1 the count to Squash Pixel. That's fouled off. Grounded to first. Alicia Kim goes to second for one. Back to first. Can't turn the Dragon special, but they do get the runner. So runners at the corners now here for the top of the order. Ace de Salsa. Runner at third, so a chance for the Stingers to take the lead here with a base hit. 2-0 to de Salsa. 3-0. Finds the bottom of the zone there, 3-1. Fouls it off, full count. That one foul. And that will be a walk to load the bases, which will bring up Monica Elmenreich.
Number 41.
1-1 to Elmenreich. Fouls off another 1-2. Doesn't chase there. Again, doesn't chase. Count is full. The bases are full. Popped up into right, but it's a short porch at the wall. Mistimed the jump, and it's a grand slam for the Stingers. Just over the wall, 380 feet in. The Stingers have put up 9. Another towering moonshot that just manages to eke over the wall. And in a flip of the switch, the Stingers have turned this game around from 5-0 down to 9-5 up. Oh, I think they had to have batted around because they scored 9.
Number 19.
1-2 now to Dink Highgrass. Fouls that one off. Pitch Sox takes on the one hopper, and the inning finally comes to a close. The Stingers plate 9, and we'll go to the top of the 4th with them now leading 9-5 here. 2-3-4 do it for the Skulls. That one's through the right side of the infield. Dank Highgrass couldn't catch up to that one. So Galileo Cat is aboard. Let's see if the Skulls can start a rally of their own here. Now that I fixed Danny California's stat line, I can tell you that she has a 4.72 ERA this year from the 7 earned off of 13 1/3 innings. Oh, strikeout called on the bottom inside corner. Didn't think that one was a strike, but Alicia Kim is rung up there. 1 away. Oh, just outside of the reach of Czar B. Needs to dive for that. Instead, gives Vern Knight Jr. a second chance. Vern Knight Jr. mistimed the jump in right field. Let the hit from Penelope Garcia go over his head and into the stands for the go-ahead grand slam. And that will be one of these idiotic double plays. Dragon special ends the innings. Goals turned away for the first time, and we go bottom 4. Garcia, Texas, and Czar B. That will do it for Weber. In comes Jesus Shuttlesworth. Two and two, the count to Penelope Garcia. Oh, it wasn't. It was obviously not Garcia that hit the. Oh, was it Elmenreich who hit the grand slam? Caught by Cat for number 2. He falls behind 0-2. Flips this one to the right, but right to Vern Knight Jr. That's a 1-2-3 inning, and we'll go to the top of the 5th. A 9-5 ball game. Hecker, Ram, and Kipshaw Jr. due up.
The third baseman, number 18.
Full count to Flip Hecker. He's locked in. But grounds this one to Czar B. Easy play for him. 1 away. Brings up Santaram now. Oh no! California is down! No one covering first, and that will be a base hit. Injury for California, and that's a significant injury as she is a relief pitcher. She'll be gone for a week. But Ben Long gets back-to-back strikeouts to retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 8-9-1 do it for the Stingers as they lead here by 4. And Shuttlesworth rings her up there, one away. That brings up Squash Pixel. Pixel 0 for 2 today. Round to the first, Alicia Kim up with it. In time for round number 2, Mojo up for Shuttlesworth. Makes you wonder why he wasn't the first man out of the pin. As that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Shuttlesworth to send us to the top of the 6th. Still a 9-5 ball game here. 9-1-2 due up for the Skulls.
The shortstop, number 26.
Grounded to Texas. Easy play for him. One away. Mojo up for long.
Second baseman, number 21.
And that's a ground to short. To Salsa in time for number 2.
The left fielder, number 18.
And here's Galileo Cat, who's having himself a day. 3 for 3. Home run, 2 singles, 3 RBIs on the night. And he will reach for the 4th time tonight with the walk.
The first baseman, number 7.
Usually Shakim 0 for 3 and tenths, has not had a good night at the plate. Got caught looking the last time at the plate. Two and two. Right to high grass, round number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-3-4 due up for the Stingers. Okay, it was Elman Reich, so blonde woman with a ponytail. The first one, not the second one. 0-2. And that's going to be another hit for Elman Reich. That's going to go into the corner of left field. She'll have herself a leadoff double. Potential cycle watch for her. I don't know what her speed is. I think she may just need a triple now. Swing and a miss there for Matthew Kennedy. He goes down swinging. Brings up Dank Highgrass. Highgrass, first pitch swinging, lines one into left. Galileo Cat is there for round number 2. And here is Penelope Garcia 0 for 3 and tenths. Two and two to Garcia. Shuttlesworth starting to run out of juice. Probably be his last batter. And he loses her with the walk, so 2 people aboard now for the Stingers. Here comes Dallas, Texas. And here comes Cretaceous Moon. Runners going in the dirt, but they got him anyway. To the 7th we go, still 5-9. See, Ben Long on the season has only one other appearance. 1 inning to his name, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout, and a home run. A 27 ERA. But has done a pretty good job here in relief of California, who got injured.
Number 18.
Doubled his innings output here in this game alone. Salsa to first, 2 away. Bring up Santa Ram.
Number 25.
2-2 now to Santa Ram. Ben Long has been cruising here in relief, only giving up 1 base runner. He gets rung up there, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Still a 9-5 ball game. No score since the 3rd inning.
Number 12.
Be sure to join the Discord if you have not, as we make our way through the halfway point here of Season 8. Can't believe that we're already halfway through this season, but here we are. Be sure to join us throughout the rest of the season to watch how the playoff races will turn out. We're gonna have tight race in the Epic. We know that for certain. It's gonna be a tight race in the Heroic to see who can get the final 2 spots. Retrievers making a name for themselves last night with a big win over the Overdrafts, moving themselves to 5-2 and actually taking over first place in that Icons division. And I believe, oh yes, the Retrievers do play the Gauchos later this week, actually on Super Saturday, so that's a pretty huge game. So a couple of big wins for the Retrievers over the last couple of games, beating the Overdrafts and beating the Wrong Fielders, and a chance to keep the mojo going with the Gauchos on Super Saturday. Could potentially take over the number 1 seed, as that ball's hit into left center, and that one's off the wall, and that will be a 2-out double.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 9.
And that's grounded to Botley. Easy play for him for out number 3, and we'll go to the top of the 8th inning. Still 5-9 here. 7, 8, 9 do it for the Skulls.
The center fielder, number 35, pitching.
And that will do it for long. In comes Dixie Norms. And she'll give up a base hit to lead things off here. Norms 4 innings of work so far this season. Only 1 earned run given up. 6 strikeouts to 2 walks, a 2.25 ERA this year. Oh, 2 to Kevin Manikin. Pops this one into left. Tracking that one is Pendragon. She'll be able to get there in time. No bomber special today.
The shortstop, number 26.
Runner going to throw in the dirt. Easy steal there. Swings through that one. 0-2. Two and 2 now the count. 2 for 3 today for Hitchsocks. Good outing for her. Count runs full. That one's hit right to Texas. Couldn't double up the runner on second there, but 2 away now. And here is Benjamin Botley. Had the leadoff single to start the game, but has come up empty ever since. And will come up empty here once again as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, still 9-5. Top of the order here for the Stingers. And a chance for Monica Elmenreich to etch her name in the SSBL history books. That one to Hecker, who snags it one away. Oh, she has two doubles. I didn't realize she had two doubles. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Botley to Kim for out number 2. And with performances of Moon and Shuttlesworth combined back-to-back here, makes you wonder why Weber was the first one out of the pin. This game probably could still be tied 5-5. Oh, sorry, it's Sydney Weber. Round to the Hecker, easy play for him. And we'll go to the top of the 9th. Skulls need 4 to tie. Couple of sliders miss inside 2-0. That one's fouled back, 2-1. Line shot to high grass, one away. And here is Alicia Kim, 0 for 4. Not a day to remember for her. Rounded short, DeSalsa there. In time for round number 2, and the last chance for the Skulls lies in Vern Knight Jr. And that will do it. The Stingers score 9 runs in the bottom of the 3rd to come back to take the W. As Pata goal size, a deep breath of relief, as does Squared. He couldn't afford losing back-to-back games. Skulls do out-hit the Stingers, but come up short in the runs column. 3-hit day for Galileo Cat, a pair from Hecker, and a home run. As a pair from Kipshaw Jr. and Chippy Hitchsocks. Top of the order doing most of the work for the Stingers as they got 7 of the 11 hits. Monica Elmenreich with the grand slam. Zarb 2 for 4, 3 RBIs for him. Loss will go to Bronco Ford, 6 earned for him. 3 goes to Weber. And then Cretaceous Moon and Jesus Shuttlesworth combined for 5 innings of shutout baseball. California will get credit for the win despite getting hurt. Gold 5 earned through 2 2/3. Long and Norms combining to go 4 2/3 as well. MVP is Elmenreich, followed by Galileo Cat and Matthew Kennedy. Game number 2, the Knights and the Liberty, coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. Game number 2 on the block, the Knights versus the Liberty Bibberty.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 33.
Odin on the mound for the Liberty. Fully devoted to the tank. Let's clear this. Let's get... Oh! I wasn't looking, dang it. Knights and Lib. It's Lib. Oh, Smart Puck will take that, and that will be a Dragon special turned.
The center fielder, number 19.
Two teams that really would prefer to lose here. But someone must come away victorious. Knights coming in at 2-4 on the season. Liberty, along with the Moonshots, 0-6, the two winless teams still in the league.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number
And here's Dave Sacred. He has returned from injury. Runner going, the pitch out was on, but can get the throw off in time. Runner in scoring position now here for Sacred. But hits that right back to Dan in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Crane, Griffin, and Smart Pak do up.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 55.
Liberty, the second to worst team in the league in batting average, only out hitting the Mythic. Being at team 220 as he gets rung up there. Crane goes down. The Knights, on the other hand, are 17th in the league, hitting 251. From the pitching side of things, the Liberty have the 22nd in the league in ERA, a 7.91 ERA, as that's through the left side of the infield. A one-out single for them. The Knights, on the other hand, just a step above them at 21st in the league at 7.33. One on, one out now for Smart Park. And he gets rung up there.
Now batting the catcher, number 29.
Grounded to Weist. He gets it to first in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the second. Nothing doing so far.
Number 20.
Yes, Applefield. That's going to be a leadoff walk for Kenya Weist. He'll be aboard for Shaz Leathers. Shaz Leathers hitting .333 on the season, 8 for 24, and of those 8 hits, 4 of them have gone over the wall for home runs. Two and two the count. Count is full. Swing and a miss. Ball 4, but swung on anyway. One away. No, that is the Express who call Founders home. Oh, they turn 2 to end the inning. A nice Dragon special there. Just got the runner by a step. And we go bottom second. Let's see. The Sparrows play in Lafayette. The Liberty play in Apple. The Express play in Founders. And I think the Mythic also play in Founders, if I remember correct. Full count to Matty Musgrove. Swing and a miss, and he goes down.
The shortstop, number 12. Now batting the center fielder, number 30.
What in the world is going on here?
Now batting the first baseman, number 29.
So runner aboard now with 2 outs. Here is Relay Lucas. Two and one the count. And she gets rung up there, and that will retire the side. Still nothing but zeros on the board as we go into the third inning.
The catcher, number 13.
Just foul there. I feel like this is an Elder question. Elder, are you still in the chat? I feel like you'd be able to research this fairly quickly. I'm curious, and someone else can if they know how to do this really easily. Someone tell me what the strikeout rate of the major leagues were last year.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17.
One on, one out now for Ding Dong. Bodan locked in here. 2 1/3 through 2 hits, 2 walks so far. And he gets rung up there. Another strikeout for Bodan.
Number 2.
And that will retire the side. To the bottom of the 3rd we go. Still 0-0 here. 9-1-2 due up. Sorry, I'm not the most active. I'm trying to come up with fun things to mention throughout the game here. Strikeout fest so far here in this inning. People getting rung up left and right. Back to the top of the order. Here's Trailer Crane. He slaps that one foul. Just in front of the mound, Bates steps off, or gets in front of the plate, flings it to first in time for out number 2. And here is Remy Griffin. Weiss with a diving stop, the throw in time for out number 3. To the top of the 4th we go, Booth, Sacred, and Vinny Bates, I believe. Both teams trying their hardest not to win, but that's a single up the middle. Runner is aboard.
The designated hitter, number 21.
Runner is going, the throw is in time! So the leadoff runner is instantly erased. And this one's into right, tracking back. It's going to be off the top of the wall. But Musgrove's right there to back it up defensively, snags it off the wall, and limits it to only a single. Here's Kenya Weiss. He slaps that one down in front of Musgrove, so the bases will be station to station. Up comes Shaz Leathers. And now, oh, Stephanie Morgan with a diving stop. Oh, but goes to second and comes up empty. Everyone is safe and the bases are loaded for Rock back. A chance for the Knights to strike first. 1-2 the count here from Bodan. Popped up into the middle infield. Stephanie Morgan will track back and grab it for out number 2. And it's up to Vinny Bates, 0 for 1 today, and only has 1 hit all season. Vinny Bates is the worst batter in the league right now currently. But we'll connect with that one up the middle, outside of the reach of Stephanie Morgan. His second base hit is good enough for 2 runs to come home. And the Knights will lead it 2-0. Vinny Bates with his second base hit of the season, now going 2 for 23 on the year. And his first 2 RBIs gives the Knights an early lead. But Haley Angelis will strike out, swinging, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Smart Stu Rich due up for the Liberty here. Liberty with the third worst strikeout rate in the league this year, and not making things any better here. Striking out 31.5% of the time. Tied with the Sparrows, and they are behind the Angels at 32.2%. And it's another strikeout. The Liberty just getting eaten up here. Chet Franks with 7 strikeouts. That one's up the middle. Second base hit of the day for the Liberty.
The shortstop, number 12.
Stephanie Morgan with a runner aboard. Fouls that one off, 1-1. Oh, that one's back to the mound, but Franks can't handle it. Runners trying to go first to third and will. So runners now at the corners here for Libby Sickley. Swing and a miss. She gets rung up there. Runners get stranded at the corners and will go to the top of the 5th. Top of the order due up for the Knights. Into left. Trailer Crane with a sliding catch. Nice play there. The rookie showing a bit of flash there. Moonshot into center field. Easy play for Libby Sickley.
The center fielder, number 19.
And that one's high and deep into right, and that one is gone. A shot into right field, and it's now 3-0. Levi Booth, I believe, gets another run on the board for the Knights.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 12, pitching.
And that will do it for Bodan. In comes Matt Suzaka. Let's see if he's come in before this year. He has. As he gets rung up there, Suzaka with the strikeout to end the inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-0 here.
The first baseman, number 29.
And that'll be a leadoff walk drawn by Relay Lucas. Brings up Tanya Marzo. Three and 1 now to Marzo. And she'll draw a walk, so 2 runners aboard here early for the Liberty here in the home half of the 5th inning. A chance to strike for them here with the top of the order due up now. Trailer Crane up to the plate. A moonshot into left, but foul. Trailer Crane hitting 6 for 26 this season, a .231 batting average. Has yet to get an RBI in on the year, and that is going to be a 6-4-3 Dragons special. And here is Remy Griffin. Remy Griffin, one of the worst batters in the league, hitting a .130 coming into this one, and won't improve there as the side is turned away as quickly as it started. Liberty get a couple on via the walk, but can't turn anyone around, and will go to the 6th inning. That one's into the right side.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25.
Oh, Smart Park with a nice snag there. One away, brings up Rock back.
Number 33.
That one's up the middle, a base hit. 2 aboard now for the Knights as they look to press their lead. And here is Vinny Bates, the man who has done almost nothing this season. Did something here tonight that put the Knights on the board. Just his 2nd base hit of the season. Doesn't look like he'll get a 3rd. as that will go down as a fielder's choice to 2nd for 1 out. Runners now at the corners here for Haley Angeles. Haley Angeles, a .190 on the season, 4 for 21. 2 home runs for her. 7 strikeouts, though, compared to 2 walks. And she gets rung up again. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th now, still 3-0. 3-4-5 due up. A combined 1-4-6 this evening. Frank's locked in. Making one of the final starts of his career, most likely. An OG Knight that's been through thick and thin with this team. See it out to the bitter end as the Knights try to rebuild. And he gets another strikeout. He's up to 9.
The catcher, number 29.
So make it 10 double digits for Shep Franks on the strikeout count.
Number 29.
10 for him through 5 2/3. Grounded to short, easy play for Rock back. And that's going to do it. To the top of the 7th we go, 3-0 your score here. Ding Dong, Andy Gibbon, and Levi Booth due up.
The right fielder, number 33.
Full count to Ding Dong. Suzaka locked in here through 1 2/3, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. This one is floated into left field. Easy play for Taylor Crane. One away.
The second baseman, number 2.
Much different outing for Susaka. Only had 2 innings of work so far this season coming into this one. 3 earned runs, 4 hits given up, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, no home runs given up, a 13.5 ERA. 2-2 to Gibbon. As Gibbon puts this one into the gap, that's going to be extra bases for him as it bounces off the wall. Musgroves throws it in, but a 1-out double for good old Andy Gibbon. And here is Levi Booth. 3 for 3 today, a home run, 2 singles, and an RBI. As that one gets by the catcher, and runner will advance to third. Swing and a miss there, 2-2 the count. And that will be a walk. They'll put runners at the corners, I believe. With only 1 out now for Dave Sacred. Grounded to Morgan. Morgan to Pak. Pak to first. The Dragons special sends us to the bottom of the 7th inning. Be sure to join the Discord as we are making our way through Season 8 as Shep Franks retakes the mound to start off the bottom of the 7th. Nearing 110 pitches, he'll get the first out here, the bottom of the 7th, as Stephanie Morgan will fly out to center field. Third base side, Kenya Weiss backhands it. The throw is in time for out number 2. I've never seen a pitcher go quite this long before and still recording outs. Went to the very depths of it. Goes 6 2/3 before he turns the ball over to Ernie Woodward. And Woodward strikes her out. Lucas sits down, and we go to the top of the 8th inning, still 3-0.
The third baseman, number 20. Pitching, number...
In comes Mitchell C. First pitch swinging into left, Taylor Crane there.
The first baseman, number 25.
1-2 to Shaz Leathers. Third base side, Tanya Marzo gets it to first in time for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 33.
Mitchell C with a clean inning of work, sending us to the bottom of the 8th. 9-1-2 due up for the Liberty. With Woodward still on the mound here. Just 3 hits tonight for the Liberty. Slow grounder, rock back up with it. The throw in time for out number 1. Brings us back to the top of the order. Here's Taylor Crane. Chopper to first. Shaz Leathers takes it himself for out number 2. And here comes Remy Griffin. Oops. This one to second. Gibbon ranges over, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Woodward. And we go to the 9th inning, still 3-0.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
Vinny Bates to lead things off here. take a look. Mitchell C has had a lot of time this year. Coming into this game, she has pitched 16 2/3 innings, 5 earned runs, 10 hits given up, 4 walks to 10 strikeouts, a 3.55 ERA for her. So a pretty strong arm out of the pen here in Mitchell C. That's definitely someone who could age nicely into a predominant role here for the Liberty in the upcoming seasons. A bit more finesse, maybe another pitch. Full count to Angeles. She fouls off another. And another. Up the middle, base hit for her. Mojo boost as well, brings us back to the top of the order. Here's Ding Dong. The Wicked Witch is dead. Oh-2 to Ding Dong. This one's into center. Charging in on it is Sickly. She'll make the snag for round number 2. And we'll bring up a tense Andy Gibbon, 1 for 4 with the double. That one gets by, a wild pitch there. As Angeles will take second, 2-2 the count now. That one's low, full count, runner will be going. Or not. Grounded to Morgan, easy play for round number 3, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. Liberty need 3 to tie, 4 to win, 3, 4, 5 to up here. Tense Smart Park. In comes Chase Clout defensively. And he gets rung up there. It's not been a good day for Smart Park. Stu Rich gets rung up there. And the last hope for the Liberty is Maddie Musgrove. You know things are bad when Ernie Woodward in his current state has a perfect relief outing. And we'll keep it that way. 2 1/3 innings pitch for Ernie Woodward. Gets the save and gives the Knights the win, 3-0 here. 3-11-0, 0-3-0. 13 strikeouts for the Liberty. Ouch. 13. A 44% strikeout rate. Higher than their season average of 31.5, so they may take that top spot. Up to 76 on the season. Let's see. Levi Booth, 3 for 3, a home run. 2 hits for Kenya Weiss, 2 RBIs for Vinny Bates. A hit from Griffin, a golden sombrero for Smart Park, a regular sombrero from Stu Rich. And yeah. Chef Frakes gets the win, 10 Ks through 6 2/3. Woodward perfect in relief, 3 Ks of his own. Loss goes to Bodan, but excellent relief outings from Suzaka and C, combining for 4 1/3, scoreless. Silver lining on that cloud as the Knights sweep the MVP honors. Game of the night coming up right after this. Vikings and Lumberjacks after a word from our sponsor.
Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. I'm off to the play. Gotta go for his, cause you know I can't play. We gon' my head like I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm proud of what I did. I'm on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Practicing. I'm shooting a commercial for Turtle Beach.
Yeah, well, we're gonna hop on right now.
I bet.
Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the same.
Here we go, SSBL Game of the Night brought to you by Turtle Beach. A showdown in the Heroic Legends division, the Lumberjacks versus the Vikings. This one is for first place. Lumberjacks coming in at 4-2, Vikings at 3-3 on the season. We've got Toe Jam, what's it on the mound for the Lumberjacks? Yeah, Toe Jam versus Bruce Hot Mike, as you can see, as Reed flips it to Evangeline for round number 1. Short stacks for round number 2. Let's flip my stat sheets real quick. Lumberjacks. As that one's up the middle. Vikings. Go. Chat window up. As Fizek has demonstrated, be sure to put here in all caps to enter the drawing for the Turtle Beach raffle. That is given away on the podcast Jacked on our YouTube channel.
Go inside.
2-2 to Tank Tygo. Swing and a miss. Hot Mike rings him up there. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Marshall French and Liam Freishak do up.
Play ball. Right fielder.
Let's see, Vikings.
No, that's high.
10th best in batting average in the league, 269. Strikeout rate of just under 25%. Lumberjacks, on the other hand, offensively, as Marshall gets rung up there.
The center fielder, number 40.
They are
Ball, that's outside.
actually 14th in batting average, hitting 254 on the year. but a strikeout rate of 25%. And that's a drop third strike, but Callens gets it to Dream in time for round number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts to start off the game from Ben Tojam. And that's going to strike out the side. Ben Tojam and his new team strikes out the side, sending us to the top of the second inning. 5-6-7 due up here. I think a minimum of 9-7 in the epic. I think 8-8 may back you into it in the heroic. So leadoff runner aboard now for Gene Dream.
That's inside. No, that's inside.
This one's into left, and that's going to be trouble. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Running header to third. Amir Williams up with it. Runners go to head for home, and there will not be a close play at the plate. And the Lumberjacks strike first.
Number 8.
Are you implying that the 6th seed,
Outside.
like that would make the Gauchos? If you won that game, then you're saying the Gauchos wouldn't be the number 1 seed? That one's into left, but an easier play for Amir Williams as he snags that one.
Now batting, the catcher, number 34.
Yeah, talk about foreign substances, am I right? Blaster Man? Blastoder Man? Shelby Callens at the plate.
Ball, that's up. That's outside.
Oh, because it's 3-6 then 4-5. So if you beat, gotcha.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 10. No.
Lumberjacks already got one across. A chance for more here as Luzon puts that one through the left side of the infield. Rolls to Amir Williams. He gets it in and quickly enough to hold everyone. But the bases are now loaded for Kodiak Destroyer. Lumberjacks with a chance to make things ugly here early.
That's outside.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I was just getting the seedings mixed up, like what the wild card seedings are, who plays who. Yeah, old school NFL, and that's through the left side. Lumberjacks peppering the left side of the infield. Get another run to cross, makes it 2-0. Yes, before the NFL expanded to 7 teams, we are using that. Oh, that gets knocked down, but another couple of runs are going to score. The Lumberjacks blowing this thing open here early, 4-0. Guess 2 runs are better than clearing the bases, as she was able to knock that one down to keep it close to the infield, but Lumberjacks already up here 4-0 here in the early stages.
That's outside. That's outside. 3-3.
He gets rung up there. Brainstorm goes down swinging.
Left fielder, number 10. Ball, that's low. Strike.
Thinking this there, 1-1 the count. To Tank Tygo, Hot Mike is tense. 6 hits so far here through 1 2/3. And he bounces back to back-to-back strikeouts. but not before allowing 4 to cross for the Lumberjacks as we go into the bottom of the second inning. Williams, Deputy, and Spencer Reed do up.
The left fielder, number 21. That's out. Ball outside.
Lead off single as that one is put into shallow right field. Brings up Gage Deputy.
Number 10. Ball outside. High.
Oh, under the glove of the third baseman, and that's going to roll into the outfield. Vikings in business here with 2 aboard to start off the second inning.
Second baseman, number 9. Ball outside. Strike. No, that's high.
This one up the middle, Luzon with a diving stop. He goes to first to get the out. A huge first out there, preventing the bases from being loaded here for Evangeline Shortstacks. Let's see if we can take a look at some of these individual performances. Shortstacks on the year. Oh, she gets rung up there on a high call in the zone. Borderline call there, I think, in the benefit of Ben Tojam. For a second out there, bringing up Jocinda Smith. And that's a dribbler to Dream, and the threat will be retired. Tojam gets out of the jam, and will go to the third inning, still 4-0.
The designated hitter, number 13. Ball, that's inside. Ball inside.
2-1 to Wreck Dream. Swings through that one, 2-2. Oh, Liam Freishet climbs the ladder there for out number 1.
Number 3.
High fly ball into left center field for Gene Dream. But Judd French is there for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 8. Strike.
Reed up with it in time. 1-2-3 inning for Tojam. A nice bounce back from him from the second inning. Sending us through the bottom of the third, 4-0 still. Miyuki, Marshall, and Judd French.
The catcher, number 45. No, high.
Miyuki with a floater over the head of Denver Brainstorm. And Miyuki will be aboard. Mojo down for Tojam, bringing us back to the top of the order. Vicky Marshall up to the plate. Hitting 250 on the season. Slaps one into left, but right to Tank Tygo for out number 1. Turned on that one nicely, but right to the outfielder.
Number 41.
Popped up this one into left field as well. Tygo there for out number 2. Let me look quickly at the schedule. Is this the first matchup between these two? It is. Their second matchup is still coming later on this year, but not too far away, it appears.
Take your base.
Liam Freishet draws a walk.
The left
2 on, 2 out now for Amir Williams. Vikings really need to take advantage of the opportunity here. Man, the Vikings have an absolutely brutal schedule ahead. They need to pick up a win here because after Lumberjacks, they face the Knights in their next game. Then the Lumberjacks, Retrievers, Unicorns. That is a gauntlet and a half. As Amir Williams goes down swinging and the side is retired. Toe Jam gets out of another one. We'll go to the top of the 4th, still 4-0. I mean, they should be able to beat the Knights, but the Knights still have the offensive capability to sneak one by you, and that will be the number 4 pitcher for the Vikings. Joey Chestnut. So definitely something to keep an eye out for there, as that is a tough stretch. I mean, this game here, the Lumberjacks, Knights, Lumberjacks, Retrievers, Unicorns. Then they get the Liberty and the Express. Then they finish with Gauchos, Knights, Overdrafts. This is a really difficult remaining schedule for the Vikings. I may go out on a limb here and say the Vikings might miss the postseason with this kind of a schedule. I mean, it also depends on what the Wrongfielders do. The Wrongfielders themselves are in a bit of a slump, losing 4 out of the last 5 to the Dragons, this Vikings team, the Knights, and the Retrievers. But it'll be a battle between these two teams, I believe, for one of the last spots in the Heroic. These two teams, meaning the Vikings and the Wrongfielders, not the Lumberjacks. To the bottom of the 4th we go, still a 4-0 ball game.
The designated hitter, number 10.
High fly ball deep into left field. Does it have enough? At the wall is Tank Tygo. He makes the catch for number 1. That ball definitely falls in the category of being shotgunned. Yeah, we played division opponents twice, and then everyone else in the conference once. And then our 2 out of conference games are determined by prior season standings. So, like for instance, the Vikings and the Unicorns. Well, that's not right. Okay, the Vikings and the High Rollers played earlier this season, and that was the Super Series matchup from last year. So those two teams rematched, and I guess next closest, as Unicorns lost in the conference finals to the High Rollers, so I guess that's why that one was drawn. This one is into right center, but caught by Judd French.
The second baseman, number 6.
No, inside. No, that's high.
And what Fizek was talking about earlier, you know, I'm thinking 4 more, maybe 5 more wins if we're being generous for the Vikings, which would put them at 8-8 if you get 5 more wins. So it would just largely depend on what some of these other divisions do. Evolution, as the Evolution tries to put forward 3 teams into the playoffs potentially. Depends if the Wrongfielders can get their act together. The offense has just not been up to snuff as of late. Spencer Reed will get the final out there for send us to the bottom of the 5th inning. Vikings need to turn things up offensively. Only 3 hits to show for so far. They've had their fair share of runners aboard, but stranded them all. Oh, I guess they've just stranded all 4 when they've had 2 chances. They've had a couple chances to pair aboard as she gets rung up there for the first out. Miyuki up the middle, off the glove of Denver Brainstorm. The rivalry between Brainstorm and Miyuki growing tonight. The first, the wild card round and the divisional round are best of 3 series. The conference finals is a best of 5, and the Super Series is a best of 7. Two quick outs. Here is Judd French. And he gets mowed down there. And we'll go to the top of the 6th inning, still 4-0.
The first baseman, number 3. That's outside. Ball high. Strike.
2-2 the count to Gene Dream. Tough dive for short stack. She can't handle it. Oh, but a nice play there. Spencer Reed staying with it. And Hot Mike covers in time to get the first out. That's over the head of Vicky Marshall. That's going to be a 1-out double. Trying to go through. That's a 3-4-1 put out. And that will do it for Bruce Hot Mike. Couldn't quite get a break there in that 2nd inning. Allowed 4 to score for the Lumberjacks. Still ate up a few more innings, but exits here with 1 out in the 6th. Ball gets turned over to Joe Butts. Hopped up in foul territory, makes a dive for it, but Freischek comes up empty. Swing and a miss. Callens goes down.
Number 10. Ball, that's low.
Back to the mound. Butts in time for round number 3, and the side is retired. We'll go bottom 6th inning, 4-0. Still your score here with Freischek, Amir Williams, and Gage Deputy due up for the Vikings.
Number 60.
Up the middle, Brainstorm ranges over and flips it to Dream in time for round number 1.
The left fielder, number 21. Low. That's low. No.
Full count now to Amir Williams.
Take your base.
And Williams will draw a walk. Just the 2nd walk given up tonight by Toe Jam.
Number 10. That's high. Ball, that's low.
Starting to struggle with the zone a bit here. 2-0 to Gage Deputy. Does find the bottom of the zone there. Fouled back. That will be up the middle for Deputy. So the Vikings once again with an opportunity here. 2 aboard, only 1 out. Chance to get some runs across here. Spencer Reed at the plate.
Outside.
Spencer Reed hitting 200 on the season, 5 for 25. As he swings through that one there, 1-2 the count. Oh, and this could be costly. Dream to Brainstorm. Brainstorm can't turn too fast as Spencer Reed. He breaks up the Dragon special. And that will do it for Toe Jam. In comes Jefferson Steelflex to face off against the rookie Evangeline Shortstacks. Shortstacks has had a bit of a rough time here as a rookie. 5 for 24. 7 strikeouts, and I think at least 1 today. Doesn't get all of that one, pops it up, and the Lumberjacks will strand a couple more runners as they get out of another jams going into the top of the 7th inning. They still lead here 4-0. I believe the Vikings have stranded at least 6 runners tonight. Just cannot get those last clutch hits.
Ball inside.
2-2 to Kodiak Destroyer. Swing and a miss. Drop on the 3rd strike. Oh, Muki can't handle it. Bobbled it a couple times, but does get it to Schwartzstacks in time for the 1st out.
That's down. Ball outside.
This one is high and deep from Speedy Gonzalez, tracking towards the center field wall. It's gone! Speedy Gonzalez into left center field makes it 5-0 for the Lumberjacks. A solo shot for Gonzalez.
Now batting the second baseman, number 6. Low. That's outside. Take your base.
And that'll be a walk drawn
The left fielder, number
by someone. Tank Tygo up now,
slow.
but starting to get a bit flustered here after the home run, walking the next batter
Inside.
and falling behind 2-0 to Tank Tygo.
Ball, that's outside.
3-1. This one to Smith, who makes the catch for number 2.
The designated hitter, number 13.
Oh, Schwartzstacks can't handle that one, and it's fair.
Now batting the first baseman, number 3.
Runners now at the corners for Gene Dream with 2 away. First pitch swing and fouls this one off hard. Popped up behind home plate. Muki is there. Make the catch round number 3, and the side is retired. Speedy Gonzalez makes it a 5-0 ball game going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Be sure to join the Discord. Thank you all for tuning in here to the SSBL game tonight, brought to you by Turtle Beach. If you haven't done so already, be sure to put "here" in all caps in the chat to be entered to win a Turtle Beach headset that will be given away at the end of the week on our podcast Jacked on our YouTube channel.
The catcher, number 45.
Flair to Destroyer, who makes the snag for round number 2.
The right fielder, number 37.
And to Dream for round number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Steel Flex. And we go to the top of the 8th inning. Still 5-0 in the purple and gray team's favor.
No, inside. No, that's low. Ball 4.
Lead off walk for Phil Bartko Jr.
The catcher, number 34. Now pitching.
In comes Annie Walker now in relief. And that's through for a base hit.
Now batting the shortstop,
I almost wonder, in a situation like this, hindsight's 2020, would it have been better for the Vikings to have had Tammy John on the mound and to have Hot Mike in the pin. I mean, Hot Mike is no slouch, don't get me wrong, but I mean, there is a significant ratings increase in Tammy John. It might have been useful in a situation like this.
That's outside. Ball 4.
And the bases will now be loaded for the Lumberjacks, only one away. And here we are with Speedy Gonzalez once again. He hit the home run last inning. He has 3 of the 5 RBIs tonight for his team.
Outside.
Count is full to Gonzalez. Oh, and strike 3 call. Got him with the off speed. A big strikeout there. Puts 2 away now for Denver Brainstorm.
Ball inside.
Can Walker get out of the jam without surrendering anything else? Oh, and that one gets by Miyuki, and it's going to go to the backstop, and a run will score 6-0. Never mind. And that's a flared shot into the gap. That will clear the bases. And the fat lady has sung at last. 8-0 Lumberjacks. They are in firm control here and will be sitting nicely atop of the heroic legends.
Ball outside.
And that's going to get tucked into the corner, and it's going to be 9-0. Is this our most lopsided game of the night so far?
Designated hitter. Number 13. Now pitching. Number 23.
Seems like it. And Tammy John finally brings the inning to a close, but 4 more runs for the Lumberjacks make it 9-0 going into the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder. Number 41. Ball outside. No high.
They just have basically no one left. I don't even remember what their 4th
That's inside.
person is out of the pen. It may be someone just super atrocious.
He's out.
Yeah, Bert Barnstormer, 64, 25, 69, a combined 158. So, I mean, yeah, it's not great. I mean, he's under Butts and Walker. Oh no, nope. Excuse me, I misread that. Walker is worse. Why was Walker brought in before Barnstormer or Tammy John? Oh, game.
Ball outside.
I don't understand you sometimes.
Strike. Ball, that's low. Tag.
And the Vikings will have a base runner, as Steelflex couldn't handle that one back to the mound. Still remains locked in. His lone base runner given up through 2 innings of relief.
Ball, that's up. That's down.
And that one's a base hit for Deputy. The Vikings may finally come up onto the board here. And they will. An RBI triple for Gage Deputy. Makes it 9-1.
The second baseman, number 9.
Oh! Curveball finds the bottom of the zone and absolutely freezes Spencer Reed. And we'll go to the final frame. 9-1 your score here. Can Tammy John prevent the double digis? Nice play, Jocinda Smith, one away. And a strikeout of Phil Barco, 2 away.
The catcher, number 34. No, that's low. That's low.
Shelby Gallen's making her work for it. Let's put several into the stands. But well in front of that one, and she gets rung up there, sends us to the bottom of the ninth. Vikings need a miracle to pull this one off as they trail by 8. Steel Flex is done. In comes Sir Alex Einstein to close this one out. 0 for 3 Evangeline. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Goes 0 for 4. Doesn't even swing at that last one. Maybe a bit of a borderline pitch, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. As the Vikings are going to go down hard here to their division rivals. Lumberjacks getting a bit of revenge, as it was the Vikings that upended them in the playoffs last season. That sent the top-seeded Lumberjacks packing. And this could be 2. Lose on Brainstorm, 2 Dream, and that's a Dragon special, and the Lumberjacks take this one 9-1, take a 2-game lead in the Legends division, move to 5-2. Just a half game back of the Gauchos and tied with the Retrievers. The top of the Heroic Conference is paper thin. 9 runs off 13 hits, 1 run off of 7. Gonzalez with the home run. 3 RBIs for him, a pair from Brainstorm. Lumberjacks do strike out 9 times tonight, but 11 from the Vikings. Only 3 players getting hits. Deputy with 3 getting the run knocked home. Amir Williams with a pair, and Miyuki with a pair as well. Kojam gets the win. No earned through 5 2/3. Steve Flex with 1 earned through 1 2/3. Einstein, 1 inning of relief with a walk and a strikeout. Hot Mike gets the loss, 4 earned through 5 1/3. Butts with a pair through 1 2/3. Walker with 3 through 2/3. And Tammy John, 1 1/3 with 3 strikeouts. Lumberjacks sweep the MVPs, and game number 4, your blowout game of the night. Can it outperform this one? I have a hard time saying one way or another because both these teams are not very good. Express and Moonshots coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. And here we go, the final game of the night, the Express and the Moonshots. And what could be a very interesting game here. Not in that there's a lot on the line, in that there is a lot of apathy on the line. The Express coming into this game, the 22nd team in the league in batting at .226, and are striking out at a 30% rate. Moonshots, on the other hand, actually are 13th in the league in batting, .255, but are striking out at a 25.6% rate. Got Dina Gregory on the mound versus Northwest. Popped up, play for Gregory. And she'll make the catch, round number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for her. Up comes the Moonshots, Nick Hugh, the forever Moonshot. Bobby Heineke. Wait, what? Okay, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. It's game 8, 10, 11, so... Yep, I just somehow hit the wrong button. So you get to see me fix this in real time. Don't manage to do that. Dina Gregory. Alright, as if nothing happened. For real this time, I somehow hit the wrong button and had Heineke going for the Express instead of Northwest. But easily fixed, and we'll see if our outcome has changed here in the upside down dimension. This one's up the middle, and we do have a branch dimension. Someone called the TSA. Is that what it was in Loki? My brain is so fried over these past 2 weeks. Oh shoot, what is it? And a Dragon special where it all ultimately goes down the same way. TVA. Let's see what some of these young guns from the Express have done. Wesley Northwest, not exactly a season to remember so far. 9 innings pitched so far this year. 10 earned runs, 14 hits given up, only 6 strikeouts to 3 walks, a 10 flat ERA. Maybe a chance here to build something up here in the back end of the... As he gets rung up there, and we'll go to the top of the second inning. Pena, Raydell, and Burpee Doyle do up. Already the 11th game being played for the Express. I don't think anyone else has played more. Next closest I can see is 9 by the Ball Players, the Stingers, the Overdrafts. Dragons do have 10. Wrongfielders 9. Unicorns with 9. Wildcats with 10 as well. But Express leading the way in games played. As that is into left. Nick Hugh is there, one away. I guess I need to figure out my lineup since I haven't done that with my injuries. I don't even remember who got hurt. It's Murph Kelly and Danny Diamonds. We could have a major milestone in the season here. I don't want to spoil it just yet, as that one's under the glove of the third baseman. The Express have 2 aboard here with only 1 out. Here's Hans McGregor. Into center field, tracking that one is Morgan for out number 2. Telly Mackin. 2 on, 2 out. Tina Gregory, a bit of a journeyman over the last few years, as she'll get out of the inning. A long-time Bomber sold off after the Season 4 loss in the Super Series. Was then a big part of the Retrievers rotation that sent them to the Season 5 Super Series. And I believe she stayed there up until she was traded to the Moonshots this off-season, I would believe. This one into right. Up by Vargas. Into right once again. Easy play here for Vargas. 2 away. Brings up Plum North. One into right, and Vargas makes all 3 outs that inning, sending us to the top of the 3rd. Vargas, DDC, and Natalie Origin due up. That one is through the left side, base hit to lead things off for the Express here. Ow. Runner is going. The throw is going to be in plenty of time. Easy come, easy go. That one is going to be out of play. Straight away center field. Morgan is there, 2 away. And that will make it a intermittent 1-2-3 inning as we go to the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 16.
Northwest locked in through 2 innings. Burpee Doyle with a diving stop. Throw in time for out number 1. Good play by Doyle. And that's another strikeout for Northwest. He's had himself a nice bounce back game here. 3 strikeouts for him so far. And this one's lined into left, but right to origin for round number 3. To the 4th we go. Atwood Pena and Lana Ray Dell do up. And that is into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. That's going to bounce off the wall. Lindsey Pena coming up now.
22.
Two 2 now. Into left, sliding is Nick Hugh, but he doesn't come up with it. And actually the slide bouncing off his glove is going to lead to a run scoring. The express strike first.
Third baseman, number 11.
Popped up into left, should be playable for Nick Hugh. Caught just in front of the warning track for round number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 40.
High fly ball into left at the wall is Hugh. And it's off the top of the wall, off the padding. It ricochets in that awkward corner, and it's going to lead to another run scoring for the Express.
The catcher, number 7.
So Express up 2-0 here early. This one up the middle. Plum North charging in, flips it to first in time for round number 2. Runner advances to third. Telly Macklin at the plate now. And this one's grounded to Benani. Easy play for him for round number 3. But 2 on the board for the Express going into the bottom of the 4th. 1, 2, 3 due up here.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
Back to the mound, off the glove. But Northwest stays with it for round number 1. Good play by him, staying with it.
Center fielder, number 10.
Slow roller to short. Doyle up with it in time for round number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Two and 2 the count to Benani. Just misses there. 3 and 2. Fouled off. And again. Swinging and a miss. Drop third strike. McGregor just gets it in time to first for round number 3. Sending us through the top of the 5th inning.
Right fielder, number 17.
Grounded to Plum North. Easy play for round number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, number
EDC.
4.
Through the left side of the infield. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 23.
This one, Benani with a diving stop. Only has enough time to get it to first for the second out. Can't get the lead runner. But 2 quick outs here. Brings up Gwyn Atwood. And Blanco will take it himself for out number 3. A quick inning for the Moonshots. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Shorty Hightower, Rowan Baloney, and Plum North due up.
The right fielder, number 5.
And that will break up the perfect game. Shorty Hightower singles into center field in the start of the 5th. We had a long way to go, and Northwest isn't as jacked as a pitcher who has gone further in higher years, but tip of the cap to him for going 4 perfect. Into right, caught by Vargas. Into left, and Origin is there for out number 2.
Now back, the designated hitter, number 16.
That's up.
And he gets retired there. Vern Knight sends us to the top of the 6th inning.
The designated hitter, number 22.
Grounded to Bonani. Easy play to Blanco, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 11. The shortstop, number 40.
And that drop third strike will go down in the record books. That strikeout for the Express is their 100th strikeout as a team. The first team in SSBL history to record 100 strikeouts. Just to show the evolution of this patch here in SMB3, going back to last season, the most strikeouts by a team last season was by the Overdrafts. And in the regular season, they only recorded 89 in a 14-game regular season. This is the 11th game for the Express, and they're at 100. And we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 or 5 teams at or above that mark. And more to come, I'm sure. Because there's still a lot of games to be played. Northwest is on fire. And another strikeout for Northwest. He is cruising today.
The catcher, number 7.
Now make that 101 strikeouts. Oh, and that one is mashed. No doubt about that one, and the Express make it 3-0.
How about the center fielder, number 44?
Full account to DDC. He'll draw a walk.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 20. Pitching.
And that will do it for Dina Gregory. In comes Lisa Louisville. Into center, but Marlon Morgan is there for number 3. Last time tonight, if there's anyone left watching, be sure to join our Discord.
Fielder, number 10.
I'm not sure who is going to be on the call tomorrow. It's either going to be me or Dean. We need to make sure we have that situated. So keep your eye out for a starting time tomorrow, maybe coming out first thing tomorrow morning or maybe later tonight as we figure out who's streaming. And Fizek, I don't know if you're still here lingering or not. Are you taking one of the Saturday streams? I feel like I remember the initial plan was I had one and you had one on Saturday, but I don't know if that was still the plan with your week getting really busy as of late. Okay. The unconventional 1-5-3 putout. Mackin with a diving stop for out number 3. A good play by him. Sends us to the top of the 8th inning.
The first baseman, number 39. Now batting, the designated hitter, number 22. Now batting, the third baseman, number 11.
Another home run for the Express to straightaway center field. A no-doubter into the Forest Grove for Lana Del Rey, I think. Makes it 4-0.
Shortstop, number 40. Now back, the shortstop, number 12.
Norwest on fire. Is absolutely electric tonight. 8 strikeouts through 7 innings pitched. Fantastic performance from this young player. And he gets another one there. Plum North becomes a victim.
The designated hitter, number 60.
First walk given up there to Vern Knight.
The first baseman,
Brings up Dale Blanco.
40.
And that is going to be into the corner. Takes a cream off the wall, but Vargas gets it in. Runners now at the corners.
Now batting, the catcher, now pitching,
And they pull Norwest. Tip of the cap to him and his excellent performance tonight. Brings in Michelangelo. Try and wrap this one up. Oh, he gets curls looking. Big second out there and brings up a tense Nick Hugh. Nick Hugh puts one into left field to bring home a run for the Moonshots. Makes it a 4-1 ball game.
center fielder, number 10.
Making our game of the night the least competitive of them all. This one's flared into right. Should be an easy play for Vargas. He makes the snag for round number 3, and we go to the 9th inning. 4-1 your score.
The catcher, number 7. The second baseman, number 7.
Back and showing bunt there, but pulls it back. Was a strike anyway. Swing and a miss. He goes down.
The right fielder, number 17.
Knox Vargas with his second home run of the evening. A second decker into right field. Have a day, Knox Vargas.
Now back, the center fielder, number 44. Now batting, the left fielder, number 23.
Speaking of miss there, Angelo rings up another. As we are crawling towards the end of game number 4 here. Doyle with a nice snag there, 2 away, and it all comes down to Roland Baloney. And Baloney keeps the game alive as he singles into right.
The shortstop, number 12.
And she gets rung up there, and that will do it here for day number 2. The Express get win number 3 on the season. Improved to 3-8, and the Moonshots join the Liberty in the absolute basement of the cellar, of the dungeon, of the core of the earth. Eleven hits for the Express, 3 from Knox Vargas, 2 home runs. A home run from Lana Ray Dell as well. Only 4 strikeouts for them tonight, 12 from the Moonshots. A golden sombrero from Banani. Only 5 hits from them. Northwest with the win. 7 1/3, 1 earned run does get pegged to him from that walk, but 9 strikeouts. Absolutely great performance from him. Angelo going 1 2/3. Bringing up 3 of his own. Dina Gregory with the loss, 3 through 6 1/3. Lisa Louisville performed tonight as well. Knox Vargas, Northwest, and Ray Dell are your MVPs. The Express sweep it. As the away teams go 3-1 tonight, the Skulls preventing us from the away sweep. Well, that's going to do it for night number 2 here of week 7 here in the SSBL. Thank you all for tuning in. Everyone have a good night. I'll see you next time.